Hello, you guys. Welcome to Advice from a Distance. I am your host, Jadon Giuseppe, and I have an amazing guest. I'm super excited. Welcome, Eva Davenport.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No problem, babe. I love her so much, you guys. This is my first time having a vocalist, so I'm kind of like super nervous just because of the simple fact that you guys know who I am, and I started off with vocals. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing vocals since a little kid, grew up in a house full of people that done vocals. My sister sings, my mom sings, my grandmama sings, everybody sings, okay? Aww. So I'm super excited to have her on. Yes. And you want to introduce yourself one more time? I don't know if you want. Hold on. First of all, give us a little ooh and ah real quick. How about that?
Oh, you want me
Any
to sing?
type of vocal, yes, baby.
Like, come on.
I love her voice. Oh, do it one more time.
Hey now.
Yes, baby. Oh my God. That's that okay. That's that okay. Okay.
Super vocals, that's what's up. Yes, my name is
her,
Eva Davenport. Thank you so much for having me
Anytime,
here.
babe.
Absolutely.
She's already family, you guys. You guys, I usually say that at the end, but she's already family.
I feel like it.
Yes, babe. Okay, so how did you come up with the name?
My name?
Yes, your name.
So my name is my real name. Eva Davenport, my mother and my father gave to me. My full name is Ashanti Eva Isis Juanita Davenport. It's really long.
Did you, hold on, say that one more time?
Ashanti Eva Isis Juanita Davenport.
My daughter's name is Isis Ashanti. That's crazy.
Are you kidding me right now?
I swear to God, my daughter's name is Isis
What?
Ashanti.
Oh my God.
That's why I was like, hold on, say that one more time. Because all I've ever heard is Eva Davenport. I told you this is going to be an hour show. All I've ever heard was Eva Davenport.
Get out.
This is my first time hearing your full name.
That
and
is
each
insane.
name that was out is my daughter's name. That's crazy. That's super insane. I love it. See when you find your tribe?
We're wicked connected, guys.
Right.
Wicked. You see the Rhode Island coming out?
Okay.
Wow, that's crazy.
Okay. Oh my God.
Well, let me go into it a little bit. I don't know why you named your daughter Ashanti Isis. I would love to know.
Okay.
But my parents named me Ashanti after a tribe in Africa.
Oh, yes.
So Ashanti is a tribe from Africa, just known for their strength and resilience. So they wanted to pass that down to me.
Yes.
Eva is my great-grandmother's name on my mom's side. And Isis is, the goddess of Egypt and Greece as well. There's two of them.
And is it like fire and love or something? It's fire, mother of fire, right? Or love? No, Ina is fire. Ina is mother of fire. And then Isis is like mother of something.
Isis is...
like the goddess or something.
She was the goddess of earth, I believe.
Okay, ooh, earth signs, yes.
Yes, earth sign, I am.
Oh, I am too. Hold on, we're gonna get into that, hold on.
This is crazy, there's too many connections.
Right, this is crazy, I love it. I love it so much, you guys. Oh my God, I'm super excited. Okay, so, amazing, so that's amazing. My daughter was named, it's a weird story. So first, we was in the hospital. She didn't have a name. When she first was born, she had no name at all. So I created a name. I made up a name, and it was Trishila. I actually have it tattooed right here. So I named her Trishila. I made that name up. Wow, so what happened was, shout out to my daughter's mother. I got love for you, girl. We'll talk soon. But anyhow, so we had got into a little situation or whatever like that. It was a situation where she was just like, all right, let me just, do my own thing, I guess. I don't know what it was, but she just told me, she called me one day, I was at work, and she was like, I feel like Trishila is just a little bit too ghetto, and when she grows up and when she goes to work and, goes to school, it's just gonna put that, like when people see your name before they meet you, they're gonna judge you based off your name. So I didn't fight it, I just, she's the mom, that's the daughter. Now, if it was a son, then I probably would have fought it a little bit more, like, no, that's my son, like, chill out, like, you know what I mean? But, she's the girl, so they have that connection. So I was like, all right, what do you feel like? And she said Ashanti is her middle name, and she said that because her favorite singer is Ashanti, which I was mad about, because I was like, if you could have picked a singer, it should have been Beyonce, but it's all right, I guess, But anywho, then she named her first name. She changed her first name to Isis because she just liked that name. She never really gave me a reason, She was just like, I like the name Isis. I was like, all right. And then, of course, she carries my last name. So can't be mad about that.
Isis is a strong goddess.
So I wasn't mad. I wasn't not mad at all. Right. I mean, it was like funny because it's like it did take me a minute to create the name. I actually made up nobody's name Trishila. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a name that I really truly was in the hospital writing down different things and I really made it up. And I came up with it because one of my favorite cousins, her name is Tristina. So I was like, I like that name, but what can I do that would be different? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but something came to me and was like, Trishila, and that's what happened. But all right, moving on.
Still in spirit, she has that name.
Yes, I have a tattoo, so she'll always know. You know what I mean?
I won't forget. Have like 5 names. Like
yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure she'll grow up and be like, actually, I think I like Trishila. Because I still call her that. I call her Shy Shy for short. You know what I'm saying? I still call her that. She answers to that name too. Okay, so when did you know you could sing? Like, when did you realize that music was a part of your path, a part of your life journey?
I feel like I was born knowing that I could sing. Even though that sounds so weird, because obviously, like, you're unaware, but still aware, right? Connected to heaven still. But my father and my mom will always tell me stories like, you sang as a baby. You always sang. Like, you didn't really cry. You would sing-song things and make melodies. And I started, like, creating songs as a little kid. Like, they would put me in timeout, and I would just start singing and, like, write, like, creating something. So from the very
You don't remember any early melodies that you used to come up with?
There's one they always will sing to me. I think I was like 4, and they put me in timeout, and I was sitting there singing, I was a bad girl, I did a bad job.
Oh my God, I would have been like, she's a star. She is a star, you guys.
My parents are just like looking at me like, is she like singing right now?
Right.
They don't want to tell me to be quiet, even though I was in timeout, but you know. Yeah, so always creative. I started writing songs like as soon as I learned how to write. And anytime anybody asked me what I wanted to be, I would list off a million other things, but always singing was the number one. So I always knew.
Super amazing.
Always knew, luckily.
Right. Yeah. So who are your biggest influences?
That's a really hard question. I feel like I have so many.
Right.
My mom was singing with, when she was pregnant with me, as a backup singer for local reggae bands.
Oh my goodness.
So my mother is my biggest inspiration, of course. My mama.
My mom's my biggest inspiration. Right. Shout out to the mom. Shout out my mommy too. I love you, mommy.
Yes, my mama. The first artist that I was like really exposed to that I loved was Alicia Keys. My mom loved Alicia Keys. She always played her music, like early 90s when I was old enough to, you know, catch on to what I was hearing, right? Like around 8 years old.
Of course.
So Alicia Keys, India Ari now is one of my biggest lyrical influences.
Yes. Okay. Ooh.
For real. I love her lyrics, like just the honesty, the truth, the like depthness of the way that she speaks on even her love songs, like bring tears to my eyes. Like I catch my breath, like I'm at a loss of words, like the way that she explains different things, and then she talks about, you know, curing the world and just like overall goodness, right? Not just like basic day-to-day emotions, like the real things that we all need to be, spiritual things that we all need to be connected to.
Yes.
India Ari and Beyonce.
Oh, yes.
Performance.
Baby, yes. I was waiting for that. I was like, she has to be, Beyonce got to be in here somewhere. Beyonce's not any of that. I don't think we connected no more, okay?
Queen goddess, Beyonce.
Okay, that part. All right,
So,
yes.
Those are some major ones, for sure.
Yes, so.
So many more.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Yes, I have many more as well. Trust me, I could go on and on and on. I don't even talk about it. I'll be like,
That's why I really don't like that question, because I'm like, too many.
Right. It's like everybody. After that, everybody else. All right. So, what was one of your most memorable moments so far in your career?
So I released my first official project. So I've been doing this for 15 years. I started voice lessons when I was 8 years old. I asked my parents for voice lessons.
Okay, that part, professional,
voice
baby.
lessons,
That's
went
cool.
into like musical theater voice lessons, and then in high school I was with a girl group who did original R&B music, and we performed all over Rhode Island.
Yes.
And then I went to college at Berkeley College of Music, and
Real
started
deal.
working with professional business bands out in the community. Shout out to Booty Vortex.
I love her. Right. Shout out to them, okay?
Shout out to Booty Vortex, my 70s disco funk cover band. I've been with them for like 5 years now. I love them so much. I work with different wedding bands and cover bands all around Boston as a professional singer. And then I got into my own artistry officially 3 years ago. So I've had many, many big, incredible moments. It's amazing to like remember them and think about, you know, meeting celebrities and doing different big events and just getting to live my dream. But in my own artistry, which is where my heart and soul is, right? And like what I really want to put out into the world and have success with.
Your own individuality.
With my own original music would be my EP release. So I released my EP, Letters to Self, on
Make sure you guys go check that out. Yes, go check that out.
I released that on my birthday.
Let them know where they can find it. Even though y'all can see the Instagram name at the bottom, I'm pretty sure. But let them know like where else they can find it too.
Yeah, you can find it on all streaming platforms. So anywhere you listen to music, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, Tidal, wherever, YouTube.
And just look up Eva Davenport.
Eva Davenport, Letters to Self.
Letters to Self, like a journal.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So yeah, that was releasing that EP, specifically my EP release show. I threw a show and I had a bunch of incredible featured performers. Red Shades, shout out to her, one of my favorite local artists. She is the only feature on my EP. And she was one of my featured performers. I had a bunch of incredible artists. Amanda Shea, shout out to Amanda Shea. Kareem and Kay, Aaliyah, and just a bunch of incredible people. I had a full band, I had a DJ, and all my family and friends came out. So that EP release show on the 30th was really like one of the biggest moments I've ever had because I put it all together myself. And I had released the EP myself. I put out my merchandise.
It was this past?
It was August 30th.
That is incredible.
It was, thank you.
That's so
It
inspiring.
was like the most epic feeling.
Right,
like,
oh my gosh. I'll definitely be on your next one.
Please.
Even though I'm retired, but you know, I'll come out of retirement for her.
I'm gonna call you up.
Okay, definitely.
Yeah, so that was the best moment, for sure. But I also got to sing for the Red Sox and Yankees game.
Y'all know that as a huge
last
deal.
month, which was
huge
like,
deal.
whoa.
How was that experience?
It was incredible. Oh my gosh. Like, I honestly don't have words because walking out into the field and looking out, like, I didn't have enough time to take in just the amount of eyes
in the moment
on me.
Yes. She was like, but I'm about to kill this stuff.
I'm like, whoa. Like, if you see in the video on my Instagram, I'm just like looking around like,
right.
And like I take a deep breath. I'm like, okay, here we go.
Right, get ready. This is what we gonna do.
Crazy.
That's super dope. And as a vocalist, that's like one of the things like next to performing on stage with a celebrity or at an award show or anything like that, like to perform for, you know, your home team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like super dope.
It was amazing.
Like super dope. I am so happy that you're here.
Thank you.
I'm so happy that we met. Like, this is crazy,
Same.
you guys. And we just met right now, you guys. I just want y'all to know that, okay?
I know we seem like best friends already.
Right, already, okay, that part. Oh my God, so we're gonna go into, we're getting to know each other. So this is the question that I ask everyone. What is your sign?
I'm a Virgo.
Y'all watch my show, so everybody knows that I'm a Virgo. See, y'all, hold on, y'all got into this, right? This is why this is going on. This is why this is going.
When you said Earth sign, I was like, what? Oh
I
my gosh.
I thought she was gonna say like Taurus or Capricorn.
So
she
we
really
have
said
that.
Virgo.
Wow.
Oh my God, when's your birthday, babe?
August 26th.
Yes.
When I released the EP.
Yes, and that's why it was important, of course, Virgo-ness all day. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Mine's
When's
is
your birthday?
Mine's is September 5th.
I'll see you this September.
Yep,
Yes.
the day after Beyonce. Have to put that out there.
Goddess energy.
Hats off. You know what we do. You know what I'm saying? Yes, yes, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, that's
Y'all got
amazing.
the Virgos out here.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so right, that part. Y'all heard that, okay? All right, so who would be like your dream collaboration? You could do mainstream and you can do local. Like do like 3 mainstream and 3 local.
Whew. 3 and 3. Okay, I mean Beyonce, obviously.
Right, of course, of course.
Tiana Taylor.
Oh, I love her.
Oh my gosh. Stevie Wonder.
That's deep. That's deep.
That would
deep.
be so amazing.
Yeah, it really would.
I would pass out.
Oh, girl, you can't
So
pass
maybe-
out. You gotta pass out
So
after.
maybe the, the collaboration would have to we'd have to work on that.
Right. You gotta pass out after, girl. So what about 3?
For-
Yeah, for the locals.
Local artists. Oompa.
Oh my goodness.
Number 1. Oh my
Oompa,
gosh.
you gotta hit me up. I want you on this
Oompa.
show. I need you on this show,
Oompa's
Oompa.
album release at the Sinclair for Cleo. Red Shades blessed me and had me perform with her for that show. That was also one of the most epic moments of my life.
Oh my
Being on the
goodness.
Sinclair stage with Red Shades right before Oompa. Whew.
Okay.
I'm like, did this really just happen? I like cried the day after listening to her album, so blown away that I actually like was even a small part of that experience.
Right. I love
just blew
her.
my mind.
She's like a huge part of Boston. Like, there's so many people that are inspired by her. Like, it's not even funny.
She's incredible.
I need you on the show, Oompa.
So incredible. I'm so inspired by you, and yeah.
Shout out to you for real. Like
Definitely
you
number
have a
1.
huge impact to a lot of people in Boston and all
Absolutely.
over. I'm pretty sure. Like,
Cleo is insane.
Yeah,
The
shout out to
show
that.
Was like Beyonce level
yes,
production.
that type. Okay, that part.
Literally.
Yes.
And she's doing another one too.
I'm going.
The 11th of next month, I think. You guys gotta check that out.
Yeah, check that out.
Check
Definitely.
out Oompa's Instagram
I will
page
be
for that.
there. I
Yeah.
will so be there. I'm gonna start coming out a lot more. I'm out of solitude now.
You have to.
Because of you. Because now it's like she basically wanted like I have
Let
to
me
come
just
on.
send you all the events.
Right,
Okay?
yes, send me all the events. I'll be there. As long as you're there, I'm coming. That part. Okay, so, all right, so we're going to get into a tough question. This is a question that I ask everyone because this is like really important. You know, I do this show for the youth. And this is like really important, you know, for the youth to know because a lot of people deal with different things from home life to relationships. You know, a lot of people don't have, I want to say, the proper guidance into how to deal with certain types of relationships because we deal with many different types of relationships every day. You know, you go to work, you have love life, you have your friends, you have your family, like, you know, and everything is super different, but it all connects. You get what I'm saying? It all comes from emotion. You get what I mean? So that would lead me into the question of how do you handle relationships, friends, family, relationships, etc.
I feel like that is a tough one. I feel like I'm continuously growing and learning how to deal with relationships better. I think we all in our lives never like get to that point of being like, okay, I'm great with, dealing with relationships. Maybe right. I don't know, but not like the best. You know what I mean? There never is like a best. I feel like we're always growing and learning with every new relationship.
The lessons.
Exactly. Every new person that we meet. But I deal with them with love, with honesty, and just always like looking on the brighter side of things. And also recently understanding that sometimes when someone isn't giving you what you need and is constantly you're feeling like a negative energy from them, even no matter how much you love that person, sometimes you have to cut that relationship off for yourself. So relationship with self is number one, having a great relationship with yourself and understanding what you need. That's really what I'm working on now, like understanding what I need out of relationships, out of friendships, out of family relationships, love, whatever the case may be. Figuring out what I need out of that and knowing where my boundaries lie, you know, setting up boundaries is very healthy.
Super.
So just doing a lot of self-care. And I think from having a really healthy relationship with yourself, that's where you're able to have great relationships with others.
You have to love self first before you can share that with anyone else. Because if you don't love yourself, then how can you love someone else, you know? And people say that, and it sounds like, well, that's so easy. And like, no, it's not. It's really not. You have to like genuinely love yourself, which means, like I said, I just got out of solitude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm 30-something years old. So I just got out of that. No, I really am. But I just got out of that, like, but it took me so long. And that's another reason I'm doing this show, because I didn't have this. Like, you know what I mean? To like be able to look at, like I grew up in an era where I had to wait every month for a magazine to come out to see my favorite celebrity and to see and then we don't get anything. We just get the industry part. We don't get their life and what they really go through and anything like that. Like I didn't know that T-Boz was sick, who I love TLC so much, but I didn't know that T-Boz was sick until 2000. And I was rocking with her since 92. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, Jesus Christ, like, you know what I mean? But it's just little stuff like that, you know? And self-love is just the most important thing, because once you get to that part, no one can come between you and you. You get what I'm saying? So you love yourself, nobody can get in between that. And that's just like a relationship. Once you build it off of a sturdy and proper foundation, no one will be able to get in between that. Not you or the other person, because you guys are gonna have that same goal. You guys are gonna see that for each other. You get what I'm saying? And it'll be a recognition for, you know, each other's path, you know? And that takes away from a lot of pain and hurt that you go through. Because we don't want to feel no pain and no hurt. I mean, we go through it and we call those lessons. But at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's a lesson you have to learn, just like if you're in school. You know what I'm saying? You're going to miss the teacher that you had before until you really get to know the teacher that you have now. Then you're like, I like this teacher now. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. It's like you graduate. You know what I'm saying? And you have to look forward. It's always scary. The next level is always scary. When you start a new grade, it's like, am I gonna make new friends? Am I gonna do, like, you know, you just never know. But then you end up falling into it. You settle with it, you know? So recognizing it is a huge part of it, to be comfortable with being okay.
Yeah.
That has a lot to do with being okay. You know what I mean? Seriously. So,
I really have to say right now, because you've said lesson so many times, one of the songs on my EP is called Lesson.
I see, this is that cool. I swear to God.
There's too many connections.
Right.
It's like, it's kind of like crazy. Like,
right.
But it's the chorus of the song is, life ain't fair, everyone you love won't always be there. So make sure that you test them, because some people are just here for the lesson. So it really just ties in with what we're talking about right now. That was one of the most difficult songs for me to write, actually, because it's about my sibling's father, who was abusive to my family and left, well, my mom kicked his ass out.
Okay.
My mom kicked him out. So yeah, that was really difficult to write about, just like my siblings growing up without a father and always like having that like almost like resentment towards him, like feeling like hate towards him for the longest time. And then realizing, after understanding I need to take care of myself, self-care, self-love, loving one another, realizing holding on to hate for any reason only hurts yourself. So I had to let that go, and through writing that song, that was like the first big step of really releasing that tension.
And get into that healing space, because going back to what you said, it's like Oh my God, I can tell we're about to ping pong right now. So going back to what you said, I knew this was going to be the longest question. So going back to what you said, it's like a lot of times when we get into our feels, it feels better to like react and to just hold on to something because it just probably makes you feel comfortable, which would be a comfort zone, which is stagnant. It keeps you there, and we don't want to do that. Like again, like I said, you have to graduate. You have to push yourself to get into that place where you're okay and where you're like, okay, I didn't like that, but I have to move on. It's out of my control. Let the universe have it. You know what I'm saying? If you react to it, the universe is going to react back to you. Whatever that person did to you, the universe is going to handle it. They got your back all the time. You know what I'm saying? But if you react to it in a negative way, then that's just definitely going to come back to you. So yeah, if you don't react to it, then they're going to get double the karma. If you react to it, they'll get the karma, but then you're going to get karma too because you reacted to it. So they're not going to get double it. If you just sit back and be like, you know what? All right, do your thing. Go live. I'm going to be great. You know what I'm saying? And just be great. Seriously, because your karma is going to be great. You feel what I'm saying? And they're going to get the double the negative karma. And they're just going to be sitting there one day watching TV. Like, oh.
Oh, there you are.
Right. Can I call you? Who are you again? Sorry.
So you totally just named another one of my songs. Handle It. Are you kidding me right now? Handle It is another one of my songs on this EP. So this EP is all about self-growth. I didn't include any songs that were like love-based. I wanted everything. I mean, it's about love, but like not relationships. More so like self-care, self-growth, self-love, motivation. So Handle It, you just named. You keep naming my songs. Like, how?
I haven't even heard it yet.
How is he doing this?
I haven't even heard it yet. No, I didn't. I'm going to. You know, I'm definitely going to. Definitely.
I'm amazed.
I'm definitely going to.
Yeah,
Oh my
Handle It
goodness.
featuring Red Shades.
Like, it's so funny because it's like, so when you said that you had a song called Lessons, it's so funny because one of my favorite verses and one of the songs that I wrote, Boom Boom, there's a line in there in one of the verses. And I was like, deception was a lesson. They never paid dues, but they want to act brand new. And it was like that just, when you was talking about your song Lessons, that stuck out to me so much because it was like, yo, like everything really happens for a reason and everything comes to fruition. Like, yo, when I say I was in solitude for like 2 years, it was crazy. I didn't know, like I knew what I needed to do. I knew where I was going, but I didn't know how it was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, finally, I'm here. You know what I mean? And still like, okay, I'm going as it goes. Like, you know what I mean? And then to meet you today, it's like, it just keeps getting better and better, you guys. I know you guys see it. You guys, whoever watches the episodes faithfully, I know you guys see it. It's getting better and better. Like, the energy is just really shifting.
Yeah. That's what happens when you give yourself love, you know, when you really like, you know you start learning how to treat yourself. You be mindful of it. Just be really mindful of it and loving other people too the right way.
And that's so important. You have to spread, you have to share that. That's a little ism. You know what I'm saying? That's little isms for y'all. Share the love. Spread the love all day. Do not spread the hate. You know what I'm saying? Less hate, more loving.
Only love. Why
real.
I don't got time for hate?
For real. Like, it's ridiculous. Yeah. And seriously, a lot of times we think certain things. And I'm going to say this real quick, too, because a lot of times, let's get into this bullying thing real quick.
Check yourself.
We got to keep that out of here. Like, for real. Like, I mean, just out of, when I say here, I mean our mental space. Because you could think something, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Yeah, check that. Like, yo, I shouldn't be saying that. That's not cool. Even if you have to laugh to yourself because you thought it was funny, that don't mean that you have to share that and spread that because that's what you're spreading to other people. And that's going to come back to you.
There's so much power in knowing when you're wrong. Knowing when you're wrong. Accountability is so important. Self-accountability. Like, I can think something negative or even say it out loud, and then if it just washes over and you don't realize what happened, you're only, spiraling into a negative space, continuously spiraling into a negative space. But everybody has negative thoughts. Like, everybody, thinks like, I don't know, tacky, something negative, whatever the case may be. I don't want to like call anything out, but you know what I mean? Everybody thinks negatively. Like, nobody's like perfectly pure of a heart.
Right.
Everybody has like.
But you have to aim
both sides,
for
the yin and the
perfection.
yang.
Aim for
Absolutely.
it. You know, practice it. Let it be
Yeah.
a thing that you put in your conscious and say, you know what, I'm going to be better today. I'm going to practice this today.
Yeah.
It starts today. Like, you know what I'm saying?
When you think that negative thought, just check yourself.
Yeah.
Literally. Just be like, nah,
Right.
this isn't what I want to put out into the universe.
Right. Because it's going to come back to you. It is. You make fun of somebody, I promise you, there's going to be 5 more people that's about to make fun of you, and it's going to be worse.
It will come back.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to think like that. And it's like, life is so simple. I love Lauren Hill, shout out to you, girl, because she said it the best. It could all be so simple, but we'd rather make it hard, okay? Why?
Yes.
Okay? Why? All right? It's so simple. Life is so... Go ahead.
It's like a battle, baby.
Yes, and we both end up in scars, baby.
And we both end up with scars.
Yes, okay. Okay. Yes, baby. All right, so before we get to the next question, the last question, do you have anything that you want to promote? Anything that's about to happen?
Absolutely.
Let us know, baby.
Yes.
Let us know.
So I have shows all the time. I'm constantly performing. I put on events. I started a all arts showcase called Arts Underground, Arts with a Z. So y'all can check that out on Instagram, please. I do one every month. And I like to bring other artists in, give them opportunities, just create community. You know, it's really, really important to me to bring people together and spread the love.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's why I started Arts Underground in June. So please check that out. Every month. I don't have the date for the next one yet, but it will be this month. So stay tuned. And my next 2 events are tomorrow night. I'll be performing for Ava Sophia's album EP release.
Hi,
See and hear
Ava.
herself. Shout out to Ava.
Shout out to Ava.
My girl. That'll be at Powell Arts Center at 7. And then after that, I'm running over to Maggie's Lounge for a Good Music Showcase, which is headlined by Oompa. And
Shout
there's a
out to
bunch of incredible
Oompa.
artists on that
Yes.
lineup. So both of those events are tomorrow night. So please come on out if you guys are free. And I'll just be posting about all of my upcoming events on my Instagram page. So please follow @lyricsbyeva. And please, please stream my EP. I worked really hard on it.
Yes, please, you guys.
It's called Letters
definitely.
to Self. You can hear it on any listening platform. So
Do
please check it
that,
out.
you
You need
guys.
some motivation. You need some love. Like, listen to it.
Definitely. And I'll be there tomorrow night. I'll definitely be there tomorrow night, definitely. So you guys have to come out, definitely. Oh my gosh, super excited.
Oh, and stream Come Here Little Baby, which is the single off of Red Shade's new album. She's going to be determined. I'm not gonna put anything else out there, but that's featuring me as well. She asked me to feature on her track. So stream Come Here Little Baby on all platforms.
Yes, that's what we love, baby. Work. Yes.
Dang, it's so amazing.
Yes,
Like,
it
you
really
wanna
is.
work with me? I love you. Okay.
And that's so humble. That's super humble.
you.
Like, that's really, really humble. I love it. I so love it.
It's honesty.
So for the last question, what advice do you have for the youth, the people that, you know, would love to follow in your footsteps, the people that love you, support you, that look up to you?
Wow. So I'm a big sister. I'm the eldest of 3. So I'm always...
That's crazy. I'm the eldest of 3.
What the heck? Oh my God. If we don't stop having everything in
one more
common,
connection. I mean, she's definitely my tribe already, okay? I knew her in her
this is
past life.
insane. Wow, yeah.
Super duper. I feel it already. That's why I was like, I could stop this and just talk to you all day. Like, hold on.
Such like real raw emotion right now. Wow. That's crazy.
Yo, super.
I just forgot what I was talking about because of that.
No, all right. So what do we? All right. So
I'm
you
the
have
eldest
3.
of 3.
Yeah.
So are you. Oh my God. Yeah. So I'm always thinking about my siblings. I love them to the end of the world, and I just want the best for them, and to be a good role model. So I'm always thinking about this. So I have too much to say. That I have nothing to say. You know, when you have like so many things in your head.
Everything is coming. Everything is just like.
I think the most important thing and my reason, my purpose for being on this earth is to inspire others to follow their true purpose in life. And like I say that with my whole heart. Like whatever you're meant to do is what you love. And every single one of us is a unique individual person put on this planet for that reason. And if we don't follow what we're meant to do, then we're robbing the world of our true potential. And we all have to rise to our true potential to make the world the best place it can possibly be. So follow whatever it is that you love. Like you love to draw, continue doing that. Find the opportunities that make you money from that. Like you love to sing, continue doing that. Connect with people who love to do that too. You know, continue growing in what you love, whatever it is that you love. And so much of finding yourself as an adult is going back to what you loved as a child. Because we get into this idea of like society's norm of we need to make money. We need to sustain our home. We need to have a family. You need to get married. You need to do this and that and the other thing. But in reality, all you need to do is follow whatever your heart's telling you to do. So do that.
Just do it.
Do that.
Just do it, Nike.
Like whatever you love. Nike, you guys can't see my
that
face.
part.
Do whatever you love, literally. Like follow it to the fullest extent and never give up on it.
Never give up. And that's crazy. You know why? Because today when I was in the shower, I was thinking about my advice from a distance, and basically, and I'm not even lying, I know we had all these connections, but I swear to God, that was basically it. Because usually I always do the just do it and Nike thing. So I was like thinking about like what I was gonna say. I was really thinking about like, don't let anyone tell you that you can't do something. And I know that's super cliche, like I know we hear that all the time, but no, seriously, like if you feel that in your soul and in your heart, you have to follow it. It's your path. Like that's what you love to do. It's so hard to find a passion. By the time you hit 30, I'm promising you, you're gonna have so many things that you was like, damn, I wish I would've did that. Or Jesus Christ, I wish I would've never listened to that person when they said I couldn't do it. See, I never been that person. I've always done whatever I wanted to do. Shout out to my mother. I put her through a lot.
Ooh, shout out to my mom.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. I always did whatever I wanted to do, but she was always supportive of everything. You know, she always, let me know what society was gonna think and what society was gonna say. But she always was like, but you have me and I support you, like whatever it is that you wanna do. So I'm one of the blessed ones, that had that. But at the end of the day, like I'm telling you guys, you have to just follow that. You have to follow that path. You have to follow your intuition, believe in yourself, and the rest is up to me and you.
Literally, don't listen to anybody else because nobody else is on your journey.
Exactly,
like that is such
part.
a factoid. Like no matter what anybody else says, even if they have more knowledge than you than of like what you want to do, like say Beyonce gives me advice like stop singing.
And she wouldn't do that.
That would never happen.
Right. And
but
she
I'm
would
just
never
saying,
do that.
that's like a huge, right? Like a really, really big example. But
especially not with your
no matter
voice,
what
baby.
anybody, thank you.
Like she
but
can
no matter
actually,
what,
she can sing, okay?
no matter what anybody thinks, no matter their title, no matter where they are in life, they're not you. Like they're not on your journey. They're not the one who's going to live up to your potential. You're the one who's going to do that. So it just doesn't make sense to let anybody else's opinion negatively affect who you are, right? For real, I love that you said that.
That part. I love that you said that. And I want to thank you again for coming by.
Oh my
We're going to wrap this
thank
up.
You for having
Oh my
me.
goodness.
Like, this is
I can talk to you
incredible.
forever, but it's definitely going to be off camera because
Same.
y'all ain't going to get this exclusiveness. And if you do, go check out her EP. Go look up everything that she's done. Please, you guys, like seriously. And just, we're going to post this. I'm probably going to try to post it today. And just do what it do. Go like, follow, comment, subscribe, do all the things that you guys have to do. Keep this show going. I'm doing really good on this side, but with YouTube, I'm just doing that for YouTube because with YouTube, it's my own personal thing. But with the contract, I'm good. My numbers is going up. So Thank you guys for the support, especially in the local community because you guys love my show and I love you guys too. And I want to say thank you again so much for coming by.
Thank you for doing this.
This is like
we
so.
need this.
Yes.
The
Thank
youth
you.
need this.
Thank
People
you.
need
Thank you.
this.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm super excited. Like, you really, if I had any doubt in the world, I don't have any more. Like, I needed this. Like, for real. So much. For real, babe. All right.
So
I love you guys. We love you guys.
Mad love.
Shout out. Shout out. All right. I'll see you guys
Stay
next
blessed.
week. Stay blessed.